By the time this piece airs, the Dallas Safari Club will have auctioned a tag for a hunter to harvest a black rhinoceros in Namibia. 100% of the proceeds from this auction will go to the Conservation Trust Fund for Namibia's black rhino. Though the Dallas Safari Club will receive none of the proceeds from its own auction, and every dollar raised will go to on-the-ground conservation of the black rhino, Dallas Safari Club is still being demonized by passionate, zealous anti-hunters for even proposing such a project be undertaken.
Well, once you kill an animal, you can't bring it back with no amount of money. If they were to kill this rhino and give the money to Namibia, you're not going to be able to bring that rhino back to put it, relocate it.
Never mind the fact that the government of Namibia vetted and approved the project, nor that after thorough investigation, our U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service approved and issued an import permit for the trophy. And never mind the fact that every piece of peer-reviewed scientific data points to the fact that old bull rhinoceros serve no beneficial purpose for the herd and are, in fact, detrimental to the ongoing viability of the species due to their aggressive behavior towards younger breeding males.
And we understand that, but the reality is, if they're going to fetch over $1 million for that one ticket, for that auction that they're expecting to get for that ticket, use that money, go over there, relocate that rhino.
The fact is, this surplus male rhino will be harvested with no ill effects on the population, and that its harvest will generate hundreds of thousands of dollars to actually benefit the species is of no significance to the anti-hunter, as shown on Amaland's website, which published a press release about the black rhino auction. Just a sample of what these loving, caring guardians of all living things have to say is, well, you be the judge. Mark writes, "The hunting should be added to murder and terrorism as only punishable by the gas chamber." Mary commented, "All the hunters should die in horrible ways. They are no good for anything. Disgusting, ugly, uneducated, hunters should be extinct." Jen observed, "Hunters are the most vile of the vile. No matter what you tell yourself, this is horrid. I really hope all who murder receive what they give, and yes, it is murder, and who the hell is calling? Go call yourself, they are fine, and you are no cloud person. I always hope you get what you give. In this case, then you give." Well, Jen, when you put it that way, these people must really love rhinoceros. Just because probably none of them know the difference between a black or a white rhino, or that their cumulative financial contribution to the perpetuation of the rhino species probably wouldn't be enough to buy a Filet-O-Fish Happy Meal, doesn't prevent these people from spouting their venom at the top of their lungs. These anti-hunters have an incredible lack of knowledge of a subject on which they comment with authority. But they have feelings, nothing more than feelings.
But it's very important that we try and save every rhino. We shouldn't be killing not even one of them.
And even feelings laced with their actual threats of mayhem and death to Dallas Safari Club employees and their children. Really, it does nothing to benefit the black rhinoceros. But money does.
I'm sure that they have their own reasons for it, but the financial gain is the primary motive behind it. It's not the conservation of the species, that's for sure.
I'm standing outside of the auction for the black rhino. The reason I am outside is because technically I'm press. And even though I am a member, a life member of the Dallas Safari Club, and Dallas Safari Club has been a sponsor of our shows, we are not allowed inside. No camera crews are allowed inside. The reason is because bidders are being intimidated by the evil forces that oppose the conservation of the rhino. Many of these people think that they are doing something to help a rhinoceros. But in fact, this particular animal will be shot. In the interest of conservation, it's shot either by a paying donor that will spend between $250,000 and $1 million, or by a conservation officer in Namibia, because this particular rhino is detrimental to the ongoing viability of the herd. This group is doing something for conservation, And these other people are acting as domestic terrorists. They threaten the children of members of Dallas Safari Club. They bring down websites. If this was an investment banker on Wall Street, the FBI would be all over this place. NSA would be coming down on this place. But because this is hunting, not a big deal. We have people threatening the lives of our members over conservation. If you're for the rhinoceros, you're for this auction. And the reason why these people will not listen to the scientific facts of this circumstance is that they are so filled with emotion and rage and ignorance that they will not see the truth. There is no one so blind as those that will not see, and these people refuse to see. And I'm done with it.
Dr. Deborah still does not approve. She wrote, "You will be named, hounded, ridiculed, and despised. There are compassionate, ethical, and intelligent Texans who will stop this." Well, Dr. Deborah, you were half right. You didn't stop the auction, thank the Lord. And because you failed in your misguided endeavor, the black rhino have a better chance of survival. And it was compassionate, ethical, and intelligent Texans who made that happen.
Have sold it to you, Corey, at $350,000.
If you'd like more information on this or other issues that are important to hunters, follow me on Twitter at Steve Scott TV or Facebook.com/Safari Hunters Journal. And until next time, especially you anti-hunters, know the facts and keep preserving the heritage.